We just got some major breaking news for this NFC showdown in Week 8, both for the Eagles and your New York Football Giants. We're going to break that down on today's show, but help us get to our goal of 100,000 subscribers. We put out free videos every day on the New York Football Giants. We're almost there. We are 5,550 subs away. If you love the Giants, you hate the Eagles, hit that sub button right now. You are watching Giants Now by Chat Sports, and I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Let's dive into it. Some major breaking news for the Eagles and the Giants. Let's start with Big Blue. Their big free agent acquisition, Paulson Adebo, he is going to be out for this rematch as he did suffer a knee injury in the loss last week to the Broncos, and he is not going to play, and that's going to be a big loss. The Eagles, they got hot last week throwing the ball against the Minnesota Vikings, and the New York Giants cornerback room really isn't all that deep. Drew Phillips can make plays in the slot. He can also not make the plays you need to make to win the football game. One of the bigger boom or bust players in the league right now. Cordell Flott is playing like an all-pro. The number 1 PFF grade for starting corners when it comes to coverage, and he's number 2 overall when it comes to just straight-up grade. Maybe you see some Art Green, or maybe it's an opportunity for Deonte Banks to right his wrongs, show why he was a first-round pick, step up to the plate, and make the most of his opportunities. He's had some nice moments in this league. He's also had a lot of moments where he pissed people off that he was on the field, let up big plays, drew big pass interferences, and ultimately let his teammates down. So with Adebo out, Deonte Banks will probably be the first man up, and maybe it's an opportunity for the Giants to showcase him and he plays well, and maybe they trade him and capitalize on his value being at an all-time high. Luckily, with the Giants being down their best corner, the Eagles are down their best wide receiver. A.J. Brown was just ruled out by the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday with a hamstring injury. He didn't practice all week long. We told you yesterday this was going to be a possibility. That's why you subscribe and turn those notifications on. But the Eagles are going to have to get it done without A.J. Brown, which means more targets for Devontae Smith. You're going to see Jahan Dotson out there. Please don't let this be the John Mechie game. Jalen Hurts was really good against the Vikings, 158.3 passer rating. Did he turn the corner? Did he capitalize on a bad Vikings defense? They didn't look all that good against the Chargers last night, but he is down his top receiver, and he's going to have to find a way to spray the ball around. The Giants need to come out and make Jalen Hurts think pre- and post-snap, play some of that zone coverage that he struggles against, and have those big dogs up front get after him, because the Eagles are also going to be down one of their starting offensive linemen, Cam Jurgens, their star center. He is going to miss this game with a knee injury himself. So the Eagles are down 2 of their 11 starters, 2 of the better players on this offense. The Giants got to play the Eagles a couple Thursdays ago where Quinyon Mitchell got hurt. Jalen Carter didn't play. Now the offense for the Eagles is a little bit wounded. Can the Giants defense capitalize? The Eagles O-line is not what it once was. Still a good unit, still able to control a game, still able to create running lanes for Saquon Barkley and give Jalen Hurts time to throw, but it's not as good as it once was. Landon Dickerson has been battling injuries all year long. Cam Jurgens is now hurt. Toth is going to be the starting center. He was the starting left guard for the Eagles versus the Giants a week ago, or whenever it was. Tyler Sheen is a player that the Giants' interior defensive line and their pass rushers, when they get matched up one-on-one versus him, should be able to win. Lane Johnson, still one of the best in the business. Jordan Mailata, he could be really good. He can also be beat. You have to find a way to capitalize with Cam Jurgens not in this game. Whether that's Dexter Lawrence, line it up more as the traditional nose tackle this week, which we haven't seen. The big guys up front, the big money makers, they need to make plays, and they need to start doing it late in ball games. That's what I want to see. You're not going to see Chauncey Golston out there on Sunday. The free agent signing that you brought in from the Cowboys, he's missed like 4 games already this year, and he played in 17 games in 2023 and 17 games in 2024 with Dallas. Can't be healthy, though, for the New York Giants. A little bit frustrating on that. This defense is going to win you this game. I said it against for the Broncos game. I thought that Jackson Dart could have some success. He had way more success than I thought. But it always was going to be, if you're going to win this game, your defense is going to be able to get stops and keep the Broncos out of the end zone. Same logic applies this week. If you're going to win this game against Philly for the second time in 3 weeks, it has to be on defense. And you're out Paulson Adebo. And you're probably going to be out Jevon Holland as well. He is officially doubtful for Sunday. And when you're listed as doubtful, you're not going to play. So I would be shocked at this point if he does. He has an injury that he said is not going to be long-term, but it's already causing him to miss a week of action. More Dane Belton for Big Blue this Sunday. Can Tyler Nubin step up and make a play? You have one pass breakup in your entire NFL career, which is 20 NFL games at this point. Like, can you touch a football? Can you just touch one? One pass breakup, one interception. You only have one PBU, no interceptions. You were a ball hawk at Minnesota. How about you go jump in front of a Jalen Hurts pass this weekend? Dane Belton is a playmaker. He can punch the ball out. We saw that versus Philly when he did that. He can jump in front of passes, and you might even see some Bo Braid out there. And the last time we saw him out there, it was 1st and 10 for the Broncos from their own 33 with 33 seconds left, and they went and won the game. So not good on that front. Hopefully Brian Burns is able to play as he's dealing with a hip injury. He was wearing a boot coming out of the game on Sunday. He's banged up, but Brian Burns said he's playing, and that's why I'm proud he's the captain of this football team. He finds a way to play through the pain. He leaves it all out in the football field. He represents what it means to be a Giant. But most importantly, he's a damn good football player, and that's what matters most. All the other stuff, that is gravy on top. But when you're a guy like Burns, who's first in sacks, first in tackles for loss, that's a defensive player of the year type season, and you need to start turning that into some W's. I'd like to see him make a play, maybe against the Broncos down the stretch. He was tired. I know that. Everyone was. Anyone could have made a play. I don't stand on tough ground, much ground to say Burns needs to be better. I just want him to keep doing what he's doing. This is unbelievable stuff. He's having an unbelievable year. And go out there, play hurt versus Philly, and let's get to sack number 10, and let's continue to lead the league. We got more to talk about coming up in a second, but if you want the Giants to beat the Eagles, to win in Philadelphia for the first time since 2023 and sweep this football team for the first time since 2007, hit that like button right now. Here is the full Eagles injury report. Players that are not going to be playing on Sunday. We talked about Brown. We talked about Juergens. Familiar face, Azeez Ojulari. He is going to be out. Adoree Jackson is going to be out. Jacorian Bennett is out. And Brandon Graham, who they just picked up off the streets, he is not going to play this Sunday. So 2 corners are out for the Philadelphia Eagles. Quinyon Mitchell's playing. Cooper DeJean is playing. After that, you got Kelee Ringo. They're thin. The Giants are getting a little healthier at receiver this week. They've shown the ability to make plays downfield. You can beat Kelee Ringo. He is not a good football player. Quinyon Mitchell is really good. Cooper DeJean is good at what he does. There's going to be an opportunity for someone on the Giants to get behind the Eagles defense and convert on a chunk play for Jackson Dart to change this game. You have to take advantage of this Eagles cornerback depth chart. Guys that are out for the New York Giants, we talked about Adebo. We talked about Golston. Jevon Holland is doubtful. DJ Davidson is questionable. Graham Gano is questionable. And Brian Burns is questionable. So I think you're going to see Graham Gano kick. I talked about I would suit up 2 kickers because you can't afford to have Gano get hurt in another game or get hurt in pregame warmups. I don't know if they're going to do that. That's what I would do. But I also would have just cut Graham Gano this offseason. I only said it 557 times. So they didn't do that, and now you're paying the price for it. Couple more thoughts. I want to talk about Jackson Dart, his first game in Philly. People are making a lot of noise about that. But if you want to show your rookie quarterback some love, you want to get his jersey, rather, go to chatsports.com/dart. Chatsports.com/dart. Big test for Jackson this weekend. It's always tough to play a team. It's always tough to beat a team twice in a season. It's really tough to beat a football team twice in 3 weeks. And it's tough to do that when you're down your star wide receiver like Malik Neighbors. He's been really good this year. Have there been plays and moments he wished he could have been better and he would have said that? Yes. He's a rookie. That's going to happen. 10 total touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's played good. but this is the second time in 3 weeks you're going up against one of the best defensive coordinators in football in Vic Fangio. Fangio talked to the media this week and was buttering up Jackson Dart. He was talking about how there was teams that passed on him that needed quarterbacks that are going to regret passing on the Ole Miss product. He's going to be ready to play. You're going to have a defense in Philly that's not going to be caught off guard this week. And Vic Fangio has been in the lab watching the tape of every game you've played, especially the game against Philly. He saw what you did well, and now he's going to make you beat you with your right hand behind your back. You're also getting to play a Philly defense that's more healthy. Jalen Carter is expected to play. Quinyon Mitchell is expected to play. They're going to be ready this time. You embarrassed them, rightfully so. You beat their ass. They are the Super Bowl champs. They are one of the best teams in the league with a lot of top-tier talent. Those guys aren't taking you lightly like they did a couple weeks ago. They should be ready this time around, which means you're going to have to beat them. And if you do beat them, it'll be the first time since 2013 where the New York Giants beat the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial. You talked about with Scadaboo how Scadaboo learned the Giants hadn't won a game on Thursday Night Football in 10 years. He said he and you, talking about you, Jackson Dart, talked about that Thursday morning, and you were going to change that. You guys have been culture changers. You guys have brought life, energy, belief, and confidence to this football team. Continue to rewrite the script. And how about the next chapter is these rookies in their first year with the Giants beat the Eagles 2 times. That'll light this fan base back on fire, and they'll be ready to go for the rest of the season. Want to close with some injury news. Jackson Dart, he's going to be getting back his go-to target. It's tough to say that with Malik Neighbors out. Darius Slayton is going to be ready to go. He's going to play this football game. He's missed the last couple of games with a hamstring injury. I don't think Darius Slayton is a top-tier receiver. I don't even think he's a top 50 receiver in the NFL. I would go as far as say I'm not sure he's a top 64 wide receiver in the NFL. But he is an NFL caliber receiver. And he has had multiple seasons of the yardage he's had. We all know about that. Go make a play. Go help the rookie quarterback out. You're the veteran. You're the guy the team voted as a captain. You're the wide receiver 1 now. Go make a play. One of the longest tenured, if not the longest tenured Giant on this team. Go get behind somebody and just please catch the football. You cannot drop the football in this game. They're going to quit on you. I'm probably going to quit on you if I already got 9 toes out on you. But catch the football. Hold on to the football. And just do what I'm not asking you to do anything you're not capable of doing. Go beat somebody deep. Go get busy on yards after the catch, after you're dragging across the field, and help your rookie quarterback out, which is going to be expected to be a raucous environment where we just got to, protect Jackson Dart. Might be in trouble from the Philly fans out there. No batteries in the stands this week. No throwing batteries at Jackson Dart. All right, let's go win this football game. Let's get back on track. 3-5 doesn't sound all that good, but you'd be 3-2 in the Jackson Dart era. That's all that really matters. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon. Give me a follow on social media. Let's go.